Hello all and welcome. Yes, it's my lovely voice that is back. I'm sure you all miss me. I am back for now. You don't get to listen to my co-commentator Gilly's voice, which I'm sure you're all very glad about. We are in China tonight, which is a very good one. I do like China. This is the Cockpit Real Racing International Friendly. The cockpit view is forced at all times, and I hope you are all well. Again, you'll be listening to me for the next 2 weeks, which I'm sure you're all very glad about. Amazingly, my co-commentator didn't give me any update of how the last race went, so, you know, good on him. But yeah, we are in China today, and I am looking forward to it, because I do quite like this Grand Prix and the track. I will try and catch as much of the action as I can. I apologise if I A, get some names wrong, and B, missed some of the action. We have got pretty much a full grid today with 19 racers, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're all having a very nice Easter weekend. Again, I do apologise for missing last week. I got back from London very late and I was absolutely fucked. But you have got me back for now, so... I didn't have to ask Gilly, you should have told me, you dick. If you can watch this now on here, you can come and stream. Absolutely bullshit excuse. Yeah, you can adapt, overcome. You can find a way, mate. You could have found a way. Should have taken your Xbox with you. Twitch. Yeah, you could have done. But it's all good. It's all good. Don't you worry, sausage. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Yeah, you could have taken your Xbox with you. Faz wouldn't have minded like an hour and a half of you just going on your Xbox. It's all good though. Don't you worry, sausage. I've got this, don't you worry. Not Faz, my friend. That makes no sense. But yet we are on Antimax, and we'll see how he does. As Captain Tina sets the provisional pole lap of a 1:38.686. I imagine Antimax is going to beat that. He does, gets a 1:33.037. Mr. Crypto now crosses the line. Goes second with a 1:35.116. Frankie gets provisional pole for 1:32.6. So God, they're smashing through the fastest laps already very quickly. Let's have a look. Where we are, there is no Sibo, gets a 1:32.9. Dev gets a 1:35.3, puts himself with provisional P6. Who's next across the line? It will be Perez. So for last week, Hernanos was leading, Span and Chris went on to win. As Hernanos there gets a provisional pole for 1:31.6. Certain Penner there gets a 1:34.5 and becomes P6. Spudley gets a 1:33.5 and goes provisional P5. We've got a few people in validation. We've got a line here. Oh, good, he's going to be back next week. Ugh. Yeah, I thought you said you're not going to be back. You even put in the Discord chat he's not going to be back. Why line for? I think so, yeah. Somewhere in my club. Change coming back to Friday. Ah. Yay! Such a dick. We're on Korea coming down the long straight. Coming round now to the final corner. Where is Correa going to put his Williams? He's going to put his Williams in provisional P5 with 1:33.3. Very close between the top 10 as well of all. Putting a lap time 7 seconds is very good to see. Who is next across the line? It's some validation there. It looks like it's going to be Quincy! Quincy's back! Oh! Car park there, Quincy. As Chris Snipes, who's changed his name, has now gone provisional pole with a 1:31.4. Giddy, why didn't you tell me Quincy was back? There's no assists now. He's the only one that's really on a lap. We've got 10 minutes of qualifying to go. I've just seen somebody jump up there and I missed it. Because I do apologise if I miss it now. I will miss quite a bit. I am still a bit out of a bit of ring rust. I will do my best. I'll leave that Twitch to run itself and not really pay attention to the chat now, as we see no assist go P9 with a 1:33.7. We will give probably interviews with the podium sitters again, but we will see how we do during this race. So I'm looking forward to it. say if there is 6 cars that pit within a certain aspect of the laps, we will cause a restart and judge the laps, adjust the laps accordingly. Yeah, this is the Cockpit Real Racing International Friendly League. No assists whatsoever, not including the driving line, and Cockpit View at 4 times. We're very happy to be here. I say this is China. Next week I believe it is a sprint in Portugal, which is going to be very interesting. As we're on board Teco now, coming around the final couple of corners, we'll see where Teco can put his car. Go around the final corner now. Ooh, Teco goes third with a 132.444. Good shot. So Chris is still leading with about 8 minutes of qualifying left to go. Now we'll leave you now with onboard Petra. See, as Petra's coming around the final corner now. Where's Petra going to put his car? He's going to go P13 for 134.005. We'll go up to these here now as Frankie looks like he's going to be doing another lap. Let's see, Teco wins invalidated. We're going Hernanos chasing down regional pole. Can he do it? I don't think he is because he's looking to his pulled to the side, so I don't think he is going to. We'll go on board. Everyone seems to be invalidating here, so we'll go on board Spudley. Spudley's coming around the final couple of corners now. Where is he going to put his Haas? Around the final corner now. And Spudley is going to go. Stays 10th, improves his time but stays 10th. I will quickly go into this so you can see how quick they are behind the leader. So the top 7 about 1.1 seconds. The top 11 are by 2 seconds. Very close between them all here. I didn't see how long is left of qualifying. There's 5 minutes left of qualifying. We'll go on board Nenos. And Hernanos goes pole with a 131.3. Steals it from just under Chris. back on board running. And running improves his time, moves up into 5th from 7th. Very close here between the guys here at the top of the fighting for pole. So all eyes on Chris. Will go on board Chris. Quincy yet to set a lap time. Let's see what Chris can do. We've got 2.5 minutes left of qualifying. Looks like Chris has slowed down. I don't think he's got enough fuel. I think Chris has run out of fuel. Where's Ronin? I don't think he's going to improve his time there. There's a 5-second penalty there for someone for making a collision. 1.5 minutes left of qualifying. Let's stay on certain penna and see where certain penna can improve, where we can improve. Keep an eye on the sector times. Oh, he's nearly 2 seconds down. He's out of field as well. Stay on board, no Sibo. No, it looks like he's down as well. .44 seconds left of qualifying. So far the only 2 people that can possibly knock off Hernanos from provisional pole is Perez and Andy. And they're both on outlaps, so we'll keep an eye. There's 25 seconds left of qualifying. Can Perez do it? So far it's Hernanos on provisional pole, but only just pipping Chris to it. Well, let's see what Perez can do. Andy Teco running 4th, 5th and 6th. Unless Frankie can do something, but we'll stay on board Perez. He needs to find a little bit more if he's going to try and steal provisional pole off Hernanos. Let's have a look at his sector time. Come on. It's looking good. It's going to be a big push to the line now for him. He comes round the penultimate corner. Round the final corner now. Can he do it? Can Perez do it? He doesn't, but he gets P2. He misses just out on pole. Pananos takes pole. Pananos, Perez, Chris, Andy, the top four. Teco, Ronin, Frankie, Quincy, Antamax. Nocebo, Certain Penna, Pierre, Spudley, Correa. Oh no, it just changed there. Spudley, Antamax, Nocebo, Certain Penna, Pierre, Correa, No Assist, Petra, Mr. Crypto, Dev, and Captain Teenless. Could be a very interesting race. And knowing my luck, and the look of me setting the lobby up, it could be raining, which would be hilarious. And there we have the standings going into the race. Tyre strategy is going to be a good. We've got a Spudley -5 grid penalty. He must have been the one that caused the collision. So that's going to push everyone below him up one place. Well, everyone down by 5. But yeah, look at that 0.051 and 0.059 separate the top 3. Right, here we go again for another restart. Hopefully this time we can actually get a few laps under the belts. Right then, let's hope we can actually get a few laps in this wet Chinese Grand Prix. Here's hoping. As the cars are lining up on the grid very shortly. There we go, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. It's lights out. And it's a safety car. Oh my god. Why is there a safety car? Nobody moved. What the actual fuck? Like, what the actual fuck? And Petrocam got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Very strange why there was a safety car before the cars even moved and the safety car was already on the track, so I just don't know what even happened there. But we're probably going to have 3 laps under this safety car for some unbeknown reason. As Captain Mr. Kuko gets a 5-second penalty. A few cars are in the pits. See if they're getting wing changes. Yep, both of them are getting wing changes. Should be back underway after the safety car, after this lap, or towards the end of this lap, I imagine. Don't see why we wouldn't be. Yep, the safety car is in this lap. And we are back underway and racing again. No. Absolute crazy scenes of this very wet Chinese Grand Prix. This is the Cockpit Real Racing International Friendly Racing League. No assists whatsoever and cockpit view at all times. And we are back underway and we're racing finally. Going into the first corner now with the front 3. Looks like we've all made it through this first couple of corners for the first time. And we've actually got some racing to show you now. As we see, we've got a yellow flag. What's happened here? That's looks like it's Teco has dropped a massive amount of places. We've got a VSC. Alright, catch you later, mate. The VSC is still going for some bloody reason. And Dev's got a drive-through for speeding under the VSC. Perez has got a penalty there. Let's see what he got his for. Was he at the same time? He's got a drive-through as well. And he's serving up now. Excuse me. So Quincy trying to make a move on Spudley. As Pierre overtakes Certain Penna. Got yellow flag sector 1. That's cleared up, thankfully. As we see, Sibo chasing down Certain Penna. We've got a yellow flag sector 2. See Quincy look to make a move on Spudley. There's no assist, takes Antomax there. Go on board this battle for first place between Chris and Hernanos. As no Seaboat passes Certain Penna, we'll see if he comes back at him. He's lost a place there to Correa as he was trying to chase down Osibo. As Forrest has jumped past Antimax. Looks like they're going wheel to wheel, or they are going wheel to wheel. Absolutely fantastic wheel to wheel driving from them both there. But now they've caught up with the Haas of no assist, which is going to allow Antimax to pass Forrest, and Antimax now passes Certain Penna as well. Certain Penna is struggling in this way, and as I say that, he passes Antimax and Antimax passes Certain Penna. They're going wheel to wheel. As Quincy passes Spudley, as Certain Penna is now dropped down 2 places now. I had no camera angle there of it, because you know, EA is shit. China has not got the best cameras, I will admit that, as Spudley is chasing down Quincy. I will go into that battle in a minute as we're going down the long straight of Sector 3. Slamming on the brakes there, Petra. As Mr. Critco passes Captain Tinus. Then a battle, no real major battles here. I was going to Quincy, catching up with Frankie. It's good to see Quincy back. There's no assist, passes Correa just as I go off that battle. Of course, that's how it always happens. As the two Aston Martin boys are fighting. And you've got Chris in the pits now. Is he going to make a gamble? We'll go for him. Is he going to make the first gamble to go into full wets? He is indeed. Chris makes the first gamble to go into full wets, and I imagine no Sibo is doing the same. We'll have a quick look at that. And he is indeed. So no Sibo and Chris taking the first gamble. As we've got a four-way car battle here for, I believe, 7th or 8th. It's maybe 8th. There's 5 cars battling for 8th. Correa, no assist, Antimax, Forrest and Petra. Crack's never happy. As we see Forrest jump past Antimax there. The spray looks absolutely horrendous. Let's go on helmet cam and see. It does look like it is could be full wets though, because yeah, as Antimax is just lost place of Forrest jump and Antimax are going wheel to wheel here. I would say Petra's got a very good view of it, but I guarantee you can't see jack shit, especially with its cockpit view in this weather condition, because Jesus Christ. We'll keep an eye on how Chris and Sibo do. As we see, Antimax jumps, no assist, and Petra jumps. And Forrest, oh my god, there's a yellow flag and there's like cars jumping all over the place in positions here. There's like 6, 7 cars here, all fighting. Holy shit. If any of these cut into the pits now, it's going to be absolute carnage. And it looks like there's a bit of grass there or something happened. I think Correa tried to go into the pits. He does go into the pits. Chris is up into 10th and Sibo is in 15th. Don't forget they were the first two to gamble on the full wets. As Sibo passes Correa as Correa goes into the pits. Antimax is still looking to chase down Chris. Don't forget Chris is on these full wets. Yellow flag sector 2. Now looks like it's Sibo that has a bit of an issue. Oh, as we see Antimax's span, and it's a Mercedes spinning team. Just caught Antimax and Petra both spinning there. As Quincy has now lost a place, and he's dropped down into 4th from running. And they're going wheel to wheel. Safety car, full car, safety car, full car, safety car, full car, safety car. Are we going to see a lot of people dive into the pits? We are seeing Ronin and Quincy in the pits. We see Frankie, Pierre. It looks like they are all going into the pits. And I guarantee they're all going into the pits for full wets. And Nanos and Andy stayed out on these inters. It does, a certain penalty, got a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. So Penna got a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. Chris has now moved up into P9. As Mr. Critco gets a 5-second benefit for third collision with no SIBO. Chris might have gambled a little bit too early there, but we'll find out because the track looks absolutely horrendous. We'll see what the front two do. Because where are they in relation to the lap? They're coming down the back straight now. Will they go in? Will they go into the pits? It will put them quite far back, but with the safety car, they will be able to catch. We'll have a look. As Dev gets a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit lane, and the top two do pit. So where Ronin is going to take the lead of this race behind the safety car, followed by Quincy and Frankie. Andy's out, and now Hananas is out, so we'll see where they rejoin. It looks like they might rejoin just after Petra. Oh no, are they out now? They are out now, so they haven't lost too many places there, Andy and Hananas. They're only down into 5th and 6th, but they've only lost a few places. And Hananas has stayed inters, he has. That was a good spot. And so has Andy. So has Andy? That sounded really great English, Bruce, but that is it. Very interesting. Very interesting. But we'll go on to the tyres and just quickly check what everyone is on. Not everyone has gone full wets there. There's the tyre strategies that people have gone on. So we've got Ronin on full wets, Quincy on inters, Frankie on inters, Pierre on full wets, Hananas on inters, Andy on inters, Scudley on inters, Petra's stayed out, Chris on wets, Forrest no assist inters, Correa no SIBO wets, Antamax, Captain Tinas and Teco inters, Perez and Certain Penna on the wets he's just put on now, and then Mr. Critco and Devo on the inters. We've only got a Petra with a 5-second penalty, we've got Certain Penna with a drive-through, we've got Mr. Critco with 3 seconds and Devo with 5 seconds of penalties. Petra and Captain Tinas haven't stopped, but they don't have to because obviously it's still wet. Very interesting strategies from the gentleman. We're back racing again. Got yellow flag sector 1, yellow flag sector 2. Pierre's looking very close to Frankie. Chris is gaining on Andy as well. So obviously Certain Penner does his drive through. Yellow flag sector 3. Good, but no, give me that move. Good. Hernanos there looking to make a move on Pierre. Can he slow his car down? He does. That's a horrible view, EA. Stop with me. There we go, thank you. The Inters do look a lot quicker. As Max passes Correa, and Correa and Max are swapping places here. I don't want to kind of leave this battle, because every time I leave a battle, something happens. Chris looking to make a move, goes onto the outside, yellow flag sector 3. Chris looking to make a move on the outside. Oh, that's a fantastic overtake there. He's just done two cars there. That's the overtaking line I take in the dry. So that's even ballsier in the wet. That is absolutely fantastic driving there from Chris there. He's making them wets work perfectly going on the wetter part of the track. It's not really a driving line as such just yet. The spray looks absolutely diabolical, but that was unbelievable ballsiness from Chris. Fantastic driving through the puddles to move up 2 places up into 4th behind his teammate now, Pierre. As Andy's looking to make a move, I'm going to have to keep going to this helmet cam for now. As yellow flag sector 3, that looks like it's Dev. I'm trying to keep up with as much action as I can as the Alpine boys, AlphaTauri boys, sorry, are fighting here. Oh, a bit of squirrely there from Chris. Can he get past his teammate? He does. He gets past Pierre. As Andy's looking to make a move on Hernanos. There's no Seatbelt and Correa are fighting again. And of course, as soon as I go off the battle, Quincy and Chris swap places as Dev has retired from the session. He has retired in the pits, so hopefully he doesn't spit his car out. He has spit his car out, typical EA shipped game. Hope that doesn't cause any issues. As Hernanos is going to capitalise on a Pierre's little mistake. Can Pierre regain these positions back? You see Pierre now trying to overtake Frankie on these wets, and he gets past him, does he? They're very close. Oh, there's a double spin. like Frankie and Pierre came together there a little bit there. I did try and get the best camera angle, but the camera angles on this track are absolutely horrendous. As Andy's looking to make a move on Pierre. As we are at the halfway point now of this race, Chris has taken the lead and he is 1.1 seconds above running, with Quincy in third currently, as we see Andy take Pierre, moving up into fifth. I don't even know what tyres are quicker here, because it seems some drivers are better in the wets and some are better in the inters. It's very weird. So this is pretty much the only real big battle going on for fifth between Pierre and Andy. With not fair, Quincy and Hananos are going to be battling very soon. We'll go on to this battle quickly as we see Hananos get past Quincy at the great time there, Reese. As we see Quincy trying to get some heat in his tyres there, it looked like. Or just going through puddles to cool his brakes down or something. Oh, we see Quincy go a bit wide there. That's going to allow Andy to come a bit closer to him. I think he's still a bit too far behind really for Quincy for that to have any effect. We see Chris now is now nearly 3 seconds clear of running. Oh, as we see Correa there, he's lost control of his car there. Don't think it's going to cause too much of an issue. How far Spud be behind him? Oh, you can see him now. Looks like Correa is struggling in this wet. Keep an eye on Andy's time on Quincy. As we see there, Spudley gets past Correa. Nearly, has he? Yes? No? Oh! This is fantastic. Go wheel to wheel. Still going wheel to wheel. Down the back straight. Correa does have the inside. Spudley, moves in behind him. Andy's just got past Quincy. As we see there, Spudley gets the inside. Does he? Oh, they've come together. But Spudley does get that position. Will Correa try and fight back? Can Correa fight back? Yellow flag sector 3. It looks like that battle might have subsided for a little bit, but I don't want to leave it just in case it hasn't. As No Sibo has dropped down, is in the pits. We'll quickly go and see where Quincy is in relation to Andy. As Chris is now 4.4 seconds clear, 4.5 clear of running behind him. As Correa and Spudley are battling again. Typical, as soon as I leave it, we've got a yellow flag, and that looks like it is I can't even tell who that was. As we see, Spudley and Correa are battling here through and through every corner. It's absolutely fantastic. As Hernanos is catching and running, we'll go to that battle very shortly. We'll go to that battle now. Hernanos is still trying to make his way past running. Forest jump is looking very close to Pierre. The rate is slowing down. But that is what I got told as I was setting the lobby up the weather was like. So can Forest jump get past Pierre? So quick goes to Hernanos because he's actually got enough to get past running. Who's going to be braver? Oh, what an overtake there from Hernanos on running. Fantastic there. Quickly goes to Pierre. Because Forrest has overtaken him, which is always typical of me. Looks like Forrest has got a big enough gap now. I can then go onto this Correa Antamax battle. Oh! I didn't see what happened there. I just saw a Correa go into the side of Antamax. Antamax is down into the pits. As Andy is taken running. I'm trying to keep up with everything that's going on here. I'm catching like snippets, which is still pretty good to watch. As Teco is looking to make a move on. Correa. I just caught that. Back end of that. Is Correa going to fight back? Teco's now got 4.5 seconds to try and get that final point position. And we know Teco is very good in the wet. As see cars going to the pits now. Hernanos is cutting that gap, yep. He is chasing down Chris. He's cutting the gap very quickly. We'll go to Petra as he's looking to make a move on Mr. Kripko. Yellow flag sector 3. 10 laps to go as Running has gone into the pits. That's allowed Quincy to go into 4th. Looked like there was a gap there on the dry. That would have been a gap for Petra, but in the wets it definitely wasn't. As Hernanos is now right behind Chris. I do apologise, but we are going on to this now. Hernanos has cut the gap down massively to Chris here. Chris on them wets still. Hernanos on the inters. Are the wets burning up? A lot of drivers changing there, but I am going to stick with this battle for the first place because there was like a 4-second gap, and now all of a sudden it's less than a second between Hinaus and Chris. I think Hinaus is going for it. Oh, it's going to be the last of the late breakers. Who's going to make the move? Hinaus has got the inside. Hinaus takes the lead of the race. What a battle these guys have been having all season, Hinaus and Chris. And Hinaus now takes the lead over Wet China. But we know Chris is a fighter through and through, and he will not let that slide. He will come back at Hinaus. But hopefully this fight doesn't cost too much, because Andy is catching this well. It looks like the wets are struggling. Oh! Just as I say that, Chris nearly loses back end. Hinaus is now gone. And now Andy is going to be putting Chris under pressure. I think the wets are done. I think it's Inters now. The rain has slowed down dramatically. And I think the wets just are not holding up. Because now Chris is under pressure from Andy. Again on the Inters. I do apologise that there's other stuff happening, but as Frankie passes Pierre, as Correa gets a 3-second penalty for warnings. Hinaus is now 3.3 seconds clear, and Perez sets the fastest lap on the Inters, so it looks like the Inters is definitely the quicker tyre here, as Andy takes Chris. Chris is going back at him though. Chris has got the inside line. That's a great exit there from Andy. That is unbelievable drive. That is fantastic from Andy there. Chris has lost 2 places in the space of like pretty much a lap and a bit, nearly 2 laps. I think the wets have about had it, but there's not really a point of him changing now because he would lose so many places, Chris. You just have to try and hope that Quincy doesn't catch him with 8.4 seconds behind him. As running sets the fastest lap there of 1:45.5 in the Inters. The Inters are the fastest tyre, and it's clear to see as we go to running now, as he's just overtaken Pierre. The Inters are, the guys in the Inters are flying. Forrest, look at that from running. Oh, that's certain fellow moved out of the way because he's getting laps. Running seems to be gripping to this track a lot easier than the wet tyres. Forrest is gaining on Quincy. Yeah, that is very true. There's Perez there with another fast lap ball, 1:45.4 on the Inters. It's not going to give him an extra point, but it's going to take a point off probably one of the top 10, which could be very vital to what, because this is how close this season is. Coming into the latter stages of this career, as we see running there is Purple, the second sector. We're going to stay on board him, see if he can chase down Frankie, because he is half a second behind Frankie now. We'll go on to this view because I know it's going to be a chip view. And then we go, he's got the slipstream. He's got the inside line. He's just passed Frankie with ease. Frankie, who is on the Inters as well, but running has found something in this car in this wet. And if he carries this up, I think this is going to be a fastest lap for running here. As Quincy passes Chris, as Chris has gone into the pits. Chris must be going to the Inters. Quincy's now on the podium. We're going to stay on board. Where's Ronnie? Ronnie should be set the fastest lap here. As Ronnie sets the fastest lap of 1:44.9. We'll just go and see what Chris is. Yeah, Chris is probably going to be on the inters. I'll quickly go and check what he's on. I imagine he's gone to the inters. Or has he gone ballsy and gone on to fucking... He's gone on to the wets again. He's got some fresh wets on. There's Forrest is on... Forrest is on the back of Quincy. Can Quincy hold out? How much is 4 seconds clear? We've got like about 6-7 laps left of this race. It's been it was a very staggered start with the Azanta Max gets a 3-second penalty with a couple of restarts, but we've had to and now take full responsibility for them restarts. If anyone wants to take it up with me, they can. But yeah, full absolutely crazy race once it got going. Just a shame it took so long because obviously typical EA. The rain seems to be slowing down massively now, almost to a steady stopping. I don't think it's going to make much difference or stopping time and the track to drive for dry tyres. But can Quincy hold out? I don't know if he'll be able to because Forrest jumped. This is my first time seeing him. He looks very quick. And my co-commentator saying he is very quick. Obviously, he is away doing Dom Toretto, being with family this week. But it's only fair he covered for me last week, so. But yeah, Forrest is looking very quick. Can Quincy hold out? But not being horrible to Quincy, but I don't think he can. But it's good to see Quincy back racing. We did miss Quincy. I do like Quincy. He's a very nice young man. But it looks like Forrest is just buying his time. As Teko's in the pits. It's a shame to see Teko so far down the grid because he's normally quite quick in the wet. Andy has caught up with Hananos by about 1.5 seconds. As Pierre passes... Pierre and Nocibo pass Teko as he's in the pits. Half a second now separates Forrest from a podium. This could be back-to-back podiums for him. We will stay on board because this is the only battle that is close between... I hate that fucking camera. As you see there, Forrest take Quincy. Quincy moved to the side. Obviously, probably knew Forrest was very quick. He's just got to now hope Forrest makes a mistake. There's a yellow flag sector 3. And that is certain Penna, I believe. Quincy is in the pits. That's allowed Ronnie to move up into 4th as Ronnie is fucking very quick at the minute now. Ronnie has found something in this car. Looks like, without commentator's curse, I could be hearing Andy and Forrest's voice for the first time. The dry tyres are coming up is what I've been told, been hearing. As certain Penna has retired from the race in the pits, hopefully that won't spit him out. We'll go to Quincy, because if Quincy's gone on to dry, the track looks like it's... Why does the track look like it's completely dried now? Quincy has gone on to the softs. Perez has been disqualified for blocking the pit entrance. The rain has stopped and the track is bone dry. What the hell? There's a safety car. Oh my god, there's a safety car. What is going on? The rain has just stopped and the track's dry. You say that, Gilly. But this could be genius from him. I genuinely don't know what's just happened with this game. The rain stopped and the track looks bone dry. Yeah, I think Forrest is on. Andy's still in the inters, and Hernandez is still in the inters, and they're struggling. I don't know what's happened. We're probably going to have 2 laps of racing. Petrus get a 5-second penalty for you going on yellow flags. I generally just don't know what happened to the track. Andy's pulled to the side because I don't think. I don't know what's going on. Hernandez pits. Andy's going to have to pit. Forrest stays out. Quincy's pitting. Oh no, that's Andy, sorry. Quincy stayed out. I genuinely don't know what's happened. The track's bone dry. Safety cars, we're going to have 1 lap. I think we're going to have 1 lap of racing. Yeah, I can't explain what happened. I would love to hear what the drivers say at the end of this, because I don't know what happened. It was raining, looked like soft rain, and all of a sudden, the safety car's in this lap. We're going to have 2 laps of racing. But good job I don't have a camera, because my mind is blown and my jaw is on the floor. Well, everyone, this is the Cockpit Real Racing International Friendly Racing League. No assist whatsoever, not including the driving line. And Cockpit view at all times, which is forced. And please explain this. What just happened here? Let's see if what Forrest does from the start and whether Quincy stays with him. Quincy must have had a call on the radio, on his driver radio, saying that it's going to be dry tyres. I mean, he must have known. But there we see Forrest has gone. Quincy has gone with him. Ronnie has gone with him as well. We've got 2 laps of hard racing on the soft tyres, and this could be absolutely anybody's. And I apologise now because I am going to miss so much happening here because there's going to be so much fucking carnage. And I do apologise, but I'm going to do the best I can here because holy shit, what the fuck has happened? Again, if this is my fault for doing something, then I apologise. Spudley moved up into 9th place, passing no assist. No assist passes Spudley, but I kind of can't take my eyes off this front because anyone can win this race, other than obviously Frankie because he's got a penalty. But anyone in the front, probably like 6, really could win this. Chris Snipes could even come out of nowhere and win this because we know how quick he is. He's looking to make a move now. As Petra, as the fastest lap, is just going to keep tumbling. This has been an absolutely crazy weekend of racing. What a race back for me after missing last week. Jesus Christ. And what a race for Gilly to miss. It's sod's law. Chris Knight as Frankie passes Ronnie and Frankie moves into the podium position. Ronnie looks like he's could be losing 2 positions here. As we see Hernanos, can he get past him? We've got 1 lap to go. And it's pretty much a fight for the final podium position between Frankie, Ronnie and Hernanos. Chris, I'm just lost for words. Spudley and no assist, the 2 Haas boys are fighting there. I think they're just probably trying to conserve the 9 and 10th for the points for the Haas team. As Chris Snipes now moves up into 5th, passing Hernanos. And they're going wheel to wheel. As Frankie's looking to make a move. Frankie needs to try and find something, but I feel the penalty is going to screw Frankie, which is really gutting. This is absolutely the crazy fucking final 2 laps of this race. I'm trying to just flick through as we see Cam Ronnie find something on this final, pretty much the final overtake, and he's going to give it everything he can. He's going to get that place anyway from Frankie, but he needs to try and stay ahead of Chris. Makes a very late move. Oh, he loses his driver's wing. Oh my God, look at this. There's 4-way cars. They're battling, they're bashing wheels. They go around the final corner. Forest Jump wins, Quincy 2nd, Ronnie 3rd, Chris 4th, and Alice 5th, Andy 6th, Frankie 7th, Teco 8th. Oh my God! I don't even know how to explain that. But we will give interviews to Forrest, Quincy and Ronnie. I mean, Forrest wins, Quincy 2nd, Ronnie 3rd, Chris 4th, Hernanos 5th, Andy 6th, Frankie 7th, Teco 8th, Spudley 9th, and no assist brings up the final points in 10th. I'll quickly go and see who got the fastest lap. I didn't check biggest gainers or losers, but Forest Jump's gone up. Forest Jump's gone coast to coast. Fastest lap is Forest Jump as well. Forest Jump started last and has come out and won this race. Yeah, we'll give interviews. I'm aghast for words of what has just happened there. I will just set up the commentary. But yeah, so we'll give interviews to Forrest, Quincy and Ronnie. But what an ending to this race. Absolute, I don't even know how to explain what happened there. But yeah, we'll we're about to get some interviews and try and find out from the driver's perspective what the fuck just happened. But there we have it. Forrest starts last, wins the race, goes coast to coast, and gets fastest lap. Quincy started 8th, gets 2nd. Ronin started 6th.
Hello.
Wagwan peeps. I bet you never thought you'd see me up here, would you?
I don't know what happened the last 4 laps of that race.
Yeah, whoever had a safety car, fuck them, but thank you.
Like,
It's not the safety car that was the issue. It was the fact that it was wet as fuck, and then dry as fuck, and nothing in between.
Yeah, for real. It literally. I got this podium because of Teco. Teco said he's pitting now, which was a lap before. And as I was going around the pit entry, I said, "How does it feel on the softs?" He said, "Turn 1 is beautiful." And I thought, you know what? Let's just pit. And then when I got back up to the just before the start-finish straight, the weather just went from wet to dry, like in a finger click. And I thought, yeah, let's go for it.
it wasn't even the fact they went to dry. The track it was like light rain. Then all of a sudden, the track just went bone dry.
Yeah, it was weird. But that's why you can't really mess with the weather like that, because it will just do that.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that, but I'll take.
No, but it's not your fault. It's the game. Instead of doing a transition from wet to dry, it just went from wet to dry, just in a snap, not in, It should have ended on inters, I thought, really, with the last 2 laps possibly dry.
Yeah.
But no, it dried up really quickly.
It dried up. It dried up within half a lap. Yeah. Like half a lap, it was light rain. When it just went dry, and the track was dry.
And lucky for me, I was in the right place
at
the right time, and that's how.
I mean, I wasn't here last week. Was this your first race back?
Yeah, this is my first race back since.
Cool. That's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, man, I've been doing well in other leagues, so I thought I've got a free Friday. Let me come back and see. I haven't driven Cockpit since I left, to be honest. So this is pretty good.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
I said to the guys last week I'd be watching, so it's gonna.
Yeah, I always watch. I always watch. I always tune in just because it's a good league, entertaining league to watch. And there's always something happening on the last lap, so.
I mean, it was such a weird, like, obviously, a couple of restarts and stuff. Like, I had to do restarts because obviously of the issues.
Yeah, that's no problem. Hey, man, I'm on the podium. I don't care about restarts. No, it's just a game, man. The game's a shit bug. So, hopefully the next one is a little bit better. But EA Codemasters don't really know about all that.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for Forrest and Ronin.
Interesting podium.
Yeah.
As soon as I knew Forrest jumped me into the pits, and I was like, no way, he's gonna win this now. Because I saw.
We were watching him last week. He was quick last week. He got second and third.
Yeah, he's fast. Very fast. And he was running a little bit lower wing to me as well, because on the straights, because I had 50 wing on the front because of the rain. Yeah, I ran really high wings this time around, so on the straights I was just nowhere. I was an Alpine on the straights.
It's funny you should say that because an Alpine won the race. I don't think the two are showing up.
Maybe it's because of the restarts, I just decided to go to bed. I wouldn't blame them, to be honest.
I was very close. But I'm knackered.
Yeah, no, I understand fully. Let me just stop my stream real quick.
Yes.
I'll do a little interview. It was a good race. I had fun. For a bit there with the restarts, I was thinking about quitting. And then on the last restart, when I saw the safety car, I was like, oh, and then obviously the race went ahead, which was nice. And I don't know, I felt I had some good pace today, mostly because I've driven this track 3 times in the last week, so I knew where the grip was or should be, etc. And just had fun. I'm sorry for the guys who didn't finish. I think there's only 3 people that didn't finish.
Yeah, one was
your
teammate, unfortunately.
Yeah, and thank you, Captain Teamless, for letting me go on the straight and not impeding me like he did in qualifying, but we'll let that one go. But yeah, all in all, good. Hananos and Chris, they're just on some next level speed, man. I don't know how they're doing it.
They have been all season.
Mate,
all
you
season.
Come on.
The way Chris closed up on me on those wet tyres, I was shitting my pants.
Yeah, like there's some. I think their cars need testing for nitrous oxide.
Yeah, I think so too. There's no way those bottom tier cars should be doing those types of speeds. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous.
But yeah,
But anyway,
He goes from lower tier Mercedes now to a higher end Ferrari. He's all the shit now.
Giddy, why do you think we call him Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah. I just thought it was because I was the only black guy on the grid, but anyway. Yeah, I'm just showing what Hamilton's going to be doing next year, hopefully. So,
well,
yeah.
I do have a quick question. Are you permanently signed now for the Ferraris? Is this permanent?
No. This is just, I was free this Friday night, and I wanted to... I had a bad result in China on Tuesday in my own league, and I wanted to see if I could do a little bit better with some setup changes, which I did. So, fairly happy. Yeah, go ahead. Next.
Here we go. Is that already?
Hello. Yes, it's my turn.
Yes, Reese, off you go.
Okay. What can I say? I'm very happy for this third position. It's my second podium for me in this championship. With the rain was fun enough, and then in the end on the last few laps with the red tires, more fun, because I had behind the faster guys, Hernanos, Sniper, and other guys. So I was a bit afraid. But in the end, what can I say?
Yeah,
I'm really happy because
it was a crazy end. Like
it was my chance. Yes,
the track just went bone dry, like dry in like half a lap from like being slightly damp. So it was great strategy from yourself. And yeah, like obviously I've noticed Hernanos has just joined. Oh, he's gone.
I think in the end my strategy was good, because with blue tires, with the full wet tires, then when I changed intermediate with the intermediate tires, I had a bit advantage of the other guys because I had new tires, and even without the safety car, I think if the rain will stay more, I was in chance to go for the podium. I don't know, but
yeah, you did.
I think I would have caught you guys on the softs when I pit.
You did look very quick and throughout the whole race. So it was a great race from you running. So well done on another podium.
I felt very very well on this track. What can I say? Thank you guys. Thank you. Congratulations to the first two guys.
Yeah, he's not here unfortunately. So, but there we go. Hernanos, we'll speak to you. Oh, absolute commiseration. Like, maybe you can explain what happened, like with the track, because I don't know, and I was watching it.
I have no words, so guys. I have no words.
That's not like you.
I take an enormous risk to take the Inter for all the race because I know the heavy rain was for a short time, and I picked the right choice, but the safety car ruins everything at the end, unfortunately.
It wasn't just a safety. Like I say,
Some guys tell me to stay out of the track for pass me and pass the safety. Come si dice, Ron, in sdoppiarsi? I don't know how to say sdoppiarsi in English.
To let the you can explain to let the other guys behind to overtake because they were lapped.
Yeah.
Unlapped.
And here I lost, I think, 10, 50 seconds. So when I pit, I return in 5 position. Maybe I can be in the second, but the safety ruins everything. My luck. That's my luck.
it was still good recovery driving. Like say, like as Gilly said, the wind sort of got stole from you with the way the track just dried up out of nowhere. Like you're doing really well. You caught Chris up fantastically on them intermediates. Like you're absolutely flying on them intermediates, and then all of a sudden,
Did you see me let you pass?
Yeah.
Bananas. Yeah.
Then,
I didn't
then
want to
like,
hold you up.
when like,
No, when I see Chris put the wet, I was very happy because I very convinced for the goodness of my strategy, but finally the safety. As I say, ruins all my race.
Yeah, but
and the Andy race, I think. I don't know where he positioned at the end, but he's with me. Yeah, the third was 20 seconds, 80 seconds. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think he finished just behind you.
Well, Chris finished just behind you, I believe. Yeah.
No,
The safety car saved my ass.
Chris
finished in like 11th or something.
Oh, did he?
No, Chris finished in front of me.
Yeah.
It was.
Head on us. There was a bit of a collision on sort of the hairpin on coming out of it, which sort of pushed Hernandez off to the side there as he was coming through.
Yeah, I think in the last lap we see a bit report of it again.
But
you guys.
Yeah.
For me, no. In the last lap, in the last corner, before I don't know running because in the last corner there was you, no, with the Chris.
Yes, I think he was on my right side, but I had inside, so I took my line.
I don't know what you will doing with that situation.
I haven't.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, that was one of the weirdest.
Last corner outside the track. I see that.
But yeah, that was one of the weirdest races I've ever had to commentate on, from just start to finish with the restarts. And again, I take full responsibility for calling the restarts, obviously being the race director for this week. But they needed to happen, and yeah, the way the track just dried up just was absolutely baffling. Hopefully next week it's a bit more smoother in a sprint in Portugal. I hope you're looking forward to it.
I cannot be attend last week because I have a football match with my team. We have the derby.
Oh.
So
Oh, that comes first then.
So very important match. We fight for take the upper league for the next year. So it's very important.
Okay then. Well, anyway, so thank you very much for a very entertaining race, and all the best, boys.
GG's, boys. Thanks.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
Thank you. Ciao.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for the comments.
And there we go. That was the very strange Chinese Grand Prix. We'll see you next week in a sprint Portugal, where we'll be back to a twosome. Thank you very much, and goodbye.